Almost did it. Almost did it.
Well, we know we've been better. We're laughing again. We can't help. Well, the thing says 5, 4, 3. It was just like, what do you do? There's
Yeah,
nothing to
by
do but laugh.
by two, you smiled, and then it made me.
Because what do we? I mean, it's too long. It's too long of a thing. It should just pop on.
What are you gonna do?
Staring at each other. Anyway, oh no. um, wow. I'm Gary Delabate.
Okay, Bull.
Welcome. Well, welcome. I am Selene Castrovilla.
I'm Pascal. I'm not sure why we have to say this every
Because
time.
people, I don't know. Because we could get we have that theme song at the end. It's too long to play at the beginning. Not that it's just, that would be sort of a signal of our, that I love that theme song, but I don't know how to shorten it for the beginning, and it's 44 seconds. So I feel like you should have something, no, at the beginning of a show. Like Howard
honestly,
has his song.
I'm going to tell you right now, I pretend like this doesn't exist.
Great.
So I don't know.
Wow.
I pretend
Okay.
like I'm not doing this at all. It's like I do it and then I wipe it from my memory until the next week.
Oh boy, this is this is a dream marketing plan.
Because it's so weird. It's very weird to me talking uh, to random people that they can see me. I just, ugh.
Oh my God. Well, you're like
I, I'm not.
Duke. You're the Duke persona of what's his name on Parks and Rec. Like he just has that
Yes,
separate life.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So whatever.
All
And
right.
that's not. I'm not trying to down anybody. It's just it's weird for me. I find it embarrassing talking to people.
Wow.
Like the whole thing is weird.
But you like it, right?
Uh,
Oh.
most of the time.
Okay. All
I just
righty.
feel so awkward about it. Every time I see those things pop up on Instagram, I'm horrified.
How do they pop
Horrified.
up? I mean, I don't tag you.
Because I no, I follow our podcast.
Oh well then unfollow it if you don't. I don't know what
I
you
see
might as
myself, I'm like, ugh.
you might as well make it complete your renunciation of our podcast.
No, I'm not gonna follow. Like, what's that about? That's terrible.
By the
I
way,
just
oh, go ahead. What were we gonna say?
no, I just hate watching myself, listening to myself. It's weird. It's
I
weird that other people want to listen. Like, and I listen to podcasts, so I get it.
You're fun. You're fun
That
and funny. You're both
I'm
things.
glad.
Yeah.
I hope people
Um.
enjoy it. I just don't think I'm that interesting, really.
Well, I think if you thought you were interesting, then you wouldn't be. I think people that think they're interesting are really pompous and not interesting. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think it's the people that are less assured of themselves that are the truly interesting ones.
Oh,
You know,
okay. I like that.
I think it's very true. I think that anybody that is entertaining in any way, talented in any way. I read a book, it was about writing, but it's the same kind of concept. There was a guy that was a writing teacher at Princeton, and he said that the ones that were talented were always completely doubtful, shameful of writing, like felt like they just sucked. But the ones that were mediocre or worse were absolutely self-assured. They were like, I'm the best. They just could just push it out, and it's just and I think that applies to anything,
Yeah.
in any job, but it's anything where you have to put any effort or that requires any real work into it, studying or anything. The people that are really good at something or even a natural at something are very doubtful of themselves, whereas people that are complete clods are like, woohoo, I'm the best in the whole world. And I don't get it, but I've observed it a lot. I think we see it in certain politics. Certain orange people. But anyway, so we never. I'll just say. Should I not even say the name of the podcast anymore?
No, do it, do it, do it.
This is Life in Jest. a show that subscribes to Chaucer's sage words. Many a true word hath been spoke in jest. I like that I
I
have that memorized. I mean,
yeah,
it may not be the same exact way I
yeah,
say it.
that
I'm sure it's not, but it's
I
fun.
like it that you say it differently every time.
Well, I'm not a, the script. I don't have a script. I do have like notes that I'm reading up. Not, but
Yeah,
that's not
no,
even
I
in my
know.
notes anymore. My
And
notes
by
are,
the way,
yes, go
just
ahead.
so everybody knows, like I always ask like a general what's it going to be about,
Yeah.
but I never have any idea of what you're going to say.
No, I know. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's not funny.
you know what?
It,
I think that's why I still do it because it's just like talking. Like this is what we do all the time.
right. It's true.
It doesn't feel like we're actually doing anything. It just feels
You're
like one of
right.
our phone conversations.
You're right. You're right. It's true. But we definitely wouldn't. Some of the things we talk about, we could never talk about on the on the.
Oh God, no. Absolutely not.
No, no, no. But okay, so well today I do want to say one little quick thing. Um, oh, jeez, I hate my ums. I hope they get edited out somehow. Magic.
Um,
No. I did it again. I've
oops,
been.
you did it again.
We have advertising, as everybody knows if they listen because they hear it, and I hope you guys don't mind all the commercials because they really help me basically pay for the podcast, and because it's not free to do this. We uh, Riverside is very expensive. All the equipment, there's a lot. Oh, never mind. Boosting to get new listeners. You kind of have to pay to play these days in everything. I think. But for the podcast, you kind of have to boost the post sometimes. So anyway, I was thinking it would be cool if maybe sometimes we would have sponsors like for an episode where whatever it is, we would obviously give them a commercial, but we can even theme the show around whatever the thing is. For example, if it's a pizza place, we could have like a pizza themed episode and just say funny stories about it wouldn't be about their thing the whole time, but it'd be about whatever the thing is. And I think books really would be a good sponsor because first of all, our audience is about, I don't know, 90% women, 80 something percent women. It's mostly women. So if you have something that would appeal to women, our rates are incredibly cheap. So you can contact us at Life and Jest Podcast it's lifeandjustpodcast@gmail.com and we could have some fun.
Would we be able to read the commercial? I've always wanted to do that.
Yes. That's you're going to
Cool.
read we're going to read your commercial, say that you're we're so pleased to have you as a sponsor, and then we could theme the whole episode around whatever you. So if you wrote a
Wait,
book about what?
do we get the book?
Yeah, well, yes. Oh, well, yes. We need the book if we're if it's a book. But I don't know if it's going to be a book. That's just one suggestion. I think that would be something that would fit with us. You know.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
would love
but
that. I would love to read your book.
there you go. So we have, but anything that would be more conducive toward women. Sometimes I hear our commercials. I'm like, what? Like that one time there was this really hardcore wrestling thing. It was sounded so well, boxing. I think. It was. I like.
Oh
I
yeah,
love.
you told me about it.
Yeah. I box, but I mean, I don't box like going in the. I like. I haven't even done it in a long time, but I do love boxing, right? But I just this was like a very aggressive commercial that I just don't think many women would be. And we do have some men that listen and hello. but
Hi,
but
men.
I'm just going to say like are the demographics, they can tell that they don't lie, so that it is what it is, but we've had some very upsetting commercials. I won't even get into it, but they've come and gone. I don't get to pick the commercials, so uh, unfortunately, but we can only
Uh,
laugh sometimes.
you've only told me about a couple at the boxing one and
Well, I
one
told you
other
about
one
the
that
other
we
one,
won't.
but I
Yes,
don't even want to talk about it. It was
I was I
it
was
was quite upset.
horrified,
It was
horrified
really
and
yeah.
hilarious, horrifying
It
and hilarious
was
at the same time.
it
It
was
is
it was the
something that
worst
is
thing.
so
Like
far from what we believe.
it was something that we're absolutely against. you
Yes.
know. And I just don't even want to say it though. So we'll just. But it was
No, I
somebody
don't think
that
we should.
had a lot of dental work done and did a long thing about that. Somebody that has a
Yeah.
very, very aggressive voice and might have shot a goat and a dog. That's all I'll say.
Someone who was also made fun of on South Park in a very funny way.
I have to see that. I've never seen that. I don't know how to find it. I know
Uh,
we've been through this before. I whatever. I don't.
it's on
I'm.
Paramount.
Yeah, I don't have that, so I'm not going to see it.
Oh, all
What are
right.
you going to do? It does sound like fun,
It
but I
is.
want to.
I'm
Maybe
not
I will
caught up,
try.
but it's pretty funny.
Well, maybe one day. Maybe I'll maybe if there's a special on Paramount, I'll get it or something. I
That's
don't know.
how I get it. I wait until they offer me something. I buy it for the year and then I cancel. And usually when you cancel, they're like, "Ooh, how about this deal?"
After a while, you have to wait a little. At least for Peacock, that happened to me with yeah.
Oh,
They do
Peacock, the
charge.
first time they did it right away, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
good,"
really? No, they don't
because
do that with me.
yeah,
And
Peacock
I don't
has
even
The
want it right
Office
now.
on it.
Yeah, I mean, but I like Parks and Rec. But now Parks and Rec is
I
Parks
do
and
love
Rec on
Parks and
Hulu.
Rec
I feel
too.
like Parks. I
No,
don't even know,
Parks and
but
Rec
okay.
is on Peacock too.
Oh, yeah, but there's something on Peacock that's also on Hulu. I don't know. You know what? I barely watch TV. I watch for like a
Yes,
moment.
30 Rock is on both.
Hmm, that's not it. I don't know. Maybe Frasier. I don't know.
Oh,
It
yeah,
doesn't
I'm
matter
not a
because
Frasier
you know
person.
what, guys? I fall asleep in 2 seconds. I only put it on to go to sleep, and then it goes. So anyway, let's do our episode. We're going to talk about fun animal stories, and perhaps you've heard of this already, but it's really funny. This story. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go through it the way there's a follow up, but I'll first tell you about the first story, the first part. I last week we were going to do this, but we didn't get to it. But then they had a follow up. So the staff at a Virginia liquor store got a shock on. It was the Saturday after Black Friday. Okay, so the day after Black Friday, they came into work to find a raccoon had burgled their store, drinking its way through the spirits section. And
Oh
I
my.
saw the video. It's like, how did he? I thought, well, maybe how sometimes like they have wine in a box or something, and
Mhm.
he could have known into that. That I couldn't quite understand, like how is he going to open the bottles because they do have those, they do
They
have the
have little
paws.
hands.
Oh
They're
no, I
like
know,
little
but
hands.
no, but they're sealed. Those bottles. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a little hard for the. Okay, well, you know how he did it? He smashed all the bottles and he drank it.
It's like, hey, you like me now. Oh, that's
Oh my
funny.
god! It was like he really destroyed the whole liquor, the whole the spirit. It was like Jim Beam, all those things.
Oh
And
my
then they had a
God.
picture of him. He was passed flat out on his stomach in between the toilet and a waste paper basket. It was like
Yeah, I mean,
after an office party, and the
yeah,
woman they interviewed the animal control woman, and she just I loved it because you know how we watch that show Animal Control, and they're
yeah.
so nice, and we hope that people are going to be like that. Well, those people are definitely like that. Like, so it really made me feel good to know that they're actually real, that animal control can really be like that. Hopefully they all are like that because they always did
Okay,
get a bad rap. But
they
didn't you?
did,
I
but
always thought animal control was mean.
yes,
Yeah.
because when we were young, that's how it was. They were portrayed on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
know any animal control. I don't think I've ever
Right.
actually seen anybody from Animal Control, but they were always
Right.
bad guys in everything.
Bad. I know. Well, this woman, she's very funny, and but it's so nice to know they care. So yeah, it was passed out between the toilet and the bin, the garbage bin.
Oh, is
He
this
helped.
English? Is this an?
No, it was in Virginia, so I don't know why it says bin.
Oh, you
No,
did say
oh
Virginia. Sorry.
yeah, but maybe I think this might be a BBC. Like they wrote about it. It got written about all over the world, so that's probably why. You know what? A lot of the American ones have when you look at I try to cut and paste it into my scroll thing, my script thing here, right? So the ones. a lot of the American ones are very aggressive with the pop-up things constantly. It makes it very, very
Hmm.
hard to cut and paste. I have to like cut and paste little bits at a time in between all these ads. It's so now I even have some. I realize I just save them to go to the actual article to read it
Right.
rather than paste it, because it takes hours for all together. Like it doesn't sound, you know how something doesn't sound like it's going to be a lot, but everything adds up, constant. And so this one was probably the British ones don't have as many ads. So that's probably what it is. I don't remember because it was a
Okay.
long time ago when I pasted this. So anyway, the woman's name, it was all bottom shelf stuff. So he just like swept along, and you would think he would have been happy with one, but like I think he was doing like a taste test, like it was a sampling or something.
He didn't do
I don't
top
know how.
shelf liquor.
No, he didn't do top shelf. But I don't understand, like, how much could he take? I mean, this guy really could take his alcohol because there was a lot going on there. So the woman's name, the animal control officer's name is Samantha Martin, and she transported the suspect for questioning at the Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter. But they made a big joke out of it. Obviously, it is very funny. Um, I
But
wonder
was
what
he
I wonder if they
okay?
can. Oh, yes, that's why it's fun. Well, that's
Okay,
why
good.
they cared about him. She said that he had a few hours of sleep and zero signs of injury, but she said that she could see his eyes moving like floating like a drunk person. It was exactly the same.
Did
So
they give him this field sobriety test?
I don't think so. But they took him, they kept him safe while he sobered up, and then they released him back into the wild. So it's really
Oh, so
nice.
like regular drunks.
Like regular drunks, and they don't relocate. They just let him. I think that's really sweet. Like he can just come and go. Like they
Good for
didn't.
him.
He's not. I think it's very nice.
It is very
So it
nice.
was.
I'm
It was.
gonna have to
I
look
know.
this
So
up.
in Virginia. Oh, it's very cute. Well, there's more. Wait till you hear more. It's called an ABC store. I guess they have the government has this. You know how some places the government runs the
Yeah.
liquor stores. Well, I guess it's like that. It's an ABC store, Ashland ABC store. So uh, then they arrived on Saturday after Black Friday. They had been closed for Thanksgiving. I don't know why it says. I don't know if they were closed. Why would they be closed on Friday? I think that's a big day for drinking, but not really making sense. But anyway, they arrived on Saturday and found the smashed bottles, liquor pooling on the floor, and oh, they said that his drink of choice is scotch.
Oh,
It was
well,
like
good for
Gary
him.
on Howard Stern, Gary with his scotch.
Yes.
What is it? Was it really scotch from Scotland, or was it? We don't
Oh
know.
God.
Imagine if he could read them that he wanted only scotch from Scotland. Um, it said that Officer Martin said that the animal had fallen through one of the ceiling tiles by going on a full-blown rampage, drinking everything. And it's a blurry CCTV image, and they called it the boozy break-in. Um, and it's you see the aisle, and you see him kind of climbing around, and it's very funny. And
That's adorable.
so it says it is adorable. It's unknown just how much he consumed before passing out in the bathroom. It's funny that he passed out in the bathroom. Like why didn't he just pass out in the aisle? Like it's not like he had to go barf in the.
I know, but
It
that's where
reminds
drunks
me.
pass out.
Well, I almost passed out in the bathroom that one New Year's. Remember, we went to that New Year's
Yes.
thing. It was
Hmm.
open bar. But this is a problem with open bars. That I don't do it anymore because I really can't drink that much anymore. But I was determined to get my money's worth, and I had
Yes.
decided. The problem was I wasn't drinking normal stuff. I had decided to drink some weird concoction that was supposed to be less calories. Right.
You brought a recipe.
A recipe, and I gave it to the guy, right? Yeah. But what I do now is just take a shot of tequila and then fill it up with like seltzer and a splash of cranberry or something. That would have been much better than what I did. Mine was like highly alcohol, and I remember I went in the bathroom and I was sitting, and then all of a sudden I looked down and there was a vomit, and I'm like, well, that wasn't there before. I didn't even remember doing it.
Oh my.
Oh my God, I was so drunk, and I obviously I was incapable of cleaning it. I'm so sorry to the bar, but don't have an open bar.
Listen, I'm
It was
sure that's
awful, and
not the only time that's happened.
we were like the oldest people there too. I was, and like we saw your son's friend
My
was there.
son's
You know,
friend was there. I was like, oh my God. Uh, Nothing makes you feel old like going to a bar and your son's friend is in the bar. Yeah,
you should have known because it was cheap enough. Like you knew it was going to attract the
it was
youngins,
super
but
cheap, but it was local. It wasn't that far. It
well,
was
but
cheap.
also yeah, but it wasn't like we just sat at the bar. I mean, we could have sat at home really for what we did there. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm not sure why we
yeah,
did that because like that's the only time that we did something like that.
yeah. Usually we go to do something fun like a murder mystery dinner. That's fun.
We have gone
We're
to
looking for
murder
something this
mystery
year.
dinners. I've been looking. I don't see anything. Everything is like
Uh
a
oh.
big party, and I do not
Mm,
want to do that.
no, nor do I. All right, well, let's finish this one. It says,
Go ahead.
where'd he go? Okay, so uh, hold on. And so now, okay, this woman is very funny. They had a they have a social media, I guess. And oh no, wait a second. The store in the social media post thanked the Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter for its professionalism and providing its visitor with a sober ride home. And then Officer Martin said it was just another day in the life of an animal control officer. So it really is like that show.
They must
You
see
know what? It
some
sounds like
weird
fun.
stuff. It does.
I'm sorry,
But
but I think
I'm
don't they
sure
think that would
it's
be
not
fun?
always fun. I'm sure it is not
No,
always fun because some animals are
and it
very
probably
aggressive.
right, right, yeah. So the follow up is that he's now suspected of a wider crime spree. They, they,
Good for him.
they Officer Martin was back, and she said supposedly this is the third break in he's had. He also broke into a nearby karate studio. He's looking for a black belt. Karate. And then he
Correct.
raided the Department of and then he raided the Department of Motor Vehicles, and they put in parentheses DMV for snacks. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Boy, he gets around.
yeah, he gets around. Well, it's all I think it was all in the same shopping center. So they're like, well,
Oh,
he's going to come back, people. There's nothing they're just warning people he's going to come back. And
I
they
guess
call
that's
him now.
his
I don't
thing.
know why. Yeah, but for some reason they named him the trashed panda. But why, when he's a raccoon, did they call him
Because
the
a
trashed
lot of
panda?
people call raccoons trash pandas. You've never heard
Why?
that?
No.
Because they dig through trash, I guess. And maybe they look like a
What's it got to do
panda.
with a
They do
panda?
kind of look like red pandas. Have you ever seen a red panda?
Yes, but no, they don't. I mean, not really.
Eh,
Why don't they
I,
just call them a raccoon? That's what they are.
I have no idea. I didn't make
All
it
right. Well,
up.
okay. Well, that makes more sense if there's a thing called trash panda because they called him trashed panda. So that's cute,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
very cute.
I and he was released back into the wild. And she said, Ms. Martin said, it's only a matter of time before the masked bandit strikes the shopping center again. And she said,
Raccoons are
this
so
is not the
funny.
first time he's in one. They are. This is not the first time he's been in one of the buildings. He was in the. I think he was in. No, sorry. He was in the karate studio, and I think he got in the DMV, and ate some of their snacks. And she said, there is a chance the earlier break-ins could have been perpetrated by a different raccoon, but officials have named him as the prime suspect. and he also it says here, you're right. Raccoons are known for breaking into people's garbage cans, leading to the nickname Trash Panda. I still don't understand why panda, but okay. I want to say I used to have raccoons, and
Yeah.
they never went in my trash. They were very nice. They were very polite. I used
Didn't
to
you
let them eat the
hear?
cat food outside.
Yeah. Didn't you hear the Howard
What?
thing the other day on
Yeah, he said
Howard?
he has
They
a
were
problem.
talking
Yes.
about, and they would
Yeah.
open the garbage cans. Yeah.
Yes, but they never did it to mine. I think because I
Huh?
gave them food. But
Because
one
you
time the
had
mother
cat food.
came.
Yeah.
Right. The mother came and she had her babies. We're all eating and everything. And then she just left. She dipped for like at least 2 hours and left me with her babies.
She went to the club. Maybe she went to get drunk at some store.
Maybe she has an OnlyFans she needed to do without the kids
Yeah,
running around.
really. She needs someone to care for the kids. I
Yeah, so it was pretty
when
funny.
when I was a teenager, I did a paper out, whatever. It's a whole story. But I would go, and on the route there were junkyard dogs, because that's apparently a real thing, and raccoons. So I would buy dog snacks, and every day I would feed the dogs and the raccoons.
Oh, that's
Like I'd
cute.
leave them in the same
Wait,
spot for them.
oh, that's cute. But wait a minute. What do you mean? Oh, so you were going actual past actual junkyards? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. What, you had junkyards that you went past? That's so crazy.
Okay, it's a whole story. It wasn't my paper route, and I was an adult in a car.
Oh, now I know the
No, no,
junkyards. Yes.
no, it's not what you're thinking of. That is another adult
Oh,
that I've done their paper route.
you've done paper
I
routes for
have
two different
done
adults?
two separate adult paper routes, and I also, that was my first job as a kid. I had my own paper route, but I did that on a bike.
Wow. There's a
Yeah.
lot of paper route stuff.
So,
I tried it one night and I couldn't do it. I was like, who can I pay that I don't have to do this? That's what I said.
oh, I did that same
Right?
route for that same person, and it is in a place. It is in a very bar heavy neighborhood. And the time in the morning that you're doing the papers in that area, people are stumbling from those bars and walking the streets like the Walking Dead. I was like, this is horrible. I hate everything about this. It's like
Oh my
I'm
god.
avoiding
Oh
drunk
my
people.
god.
I'm trying to throw these papers. I'm like, I hate this. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Why
a
are people still
thankless
getting
job.
newspapers delivered anyway?
I don't know. Like,
Oh,
is
but
that this was quite a few years
I
ago?
want new. I don't know, but I do. It's not that I'm against. I want newspapers to stay in business. Obviously, I'm for newspapers, but do you? Who has the time in the morning to read a newspaper? Like, I don't get this leisurely life that you can read the paper in the morning.
People
I don't
do.
know.
I was on vacation
Oh,
last
okay.
week and I saw
They
people
do.
reading the
Yeah.
paper, but I mean, I guess they were on vacation too. I'm not really
Well,
sure.
they were on vacation. I get. Yeah.
I guess, but I was like, where'd
Yeah.
you even get those?
Oh, I'm glad that I'm the whole. Sometimes the hotel gives them to you. You didn't get it
Listen,
at the hotel.
no, I wouldn't want those. But in the library, people come in for the newspaper. They do.
Good. Oh, I'm glad
Yeah.
people read the newspaper as opposed to just reading it online. I like that.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. The same people come
Anyway,
in.
so that's good. I love it. So the county that they're in, I think it's Ashland, something like that, has been selling shirts with the logo Trashed Panda. And guess how much money they raised?
How much?
A lot. $207,000.
Get out of here.
207,000. Wait, is that right? Yeah,
Yeah.
$207,000 as of last week.
What'd
That's
they
a
do
lot
with
of
it?
money.
It is.
They're
What'd they
using
do
it
with
to
the money?
renovate the shelter.
Oh, that's
They're going to use
nice.
it to renovate the shelter and
That's
add to it
great.
and add to its capacity. Isn't it?
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
really
really
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
This reminds me like it could be an episode of Animal Control, you know? It's
It could
exactly
be,
what
yeah.
happens on that show.
I love that show. I can't wait for that to come back.
I love that show too. I hope
Yeah,
you're
it's
saying
a
it
good
does come
show.
back? It's gonna? Oh, good.
Yeah, I checked.
It's a great show. All right. Let me know when it comes because
I
you're
will.
my official
TV.
informer.
All right, I have to tell you when
Yes, you're
Shrinking
my
is coming
TV.
on.
Yes. Yeah, everything. And also that other one, just in case I miss it, it's on hiatus again now. That other one
Oh, High Potential?
with Sweet D. Yes,
Yeah,
High
High
Potential.
Potential.
I have to
I
say, it got really melodramatic. I was rewatching the beginning of the season. I figured I'd just watch those again, and they had it where, like, a mother disappeared or whatever. The kid gets dragged into the police station. Where's mommy? Really, like, it was just so on cue. It was like
I
too
I
perfect.
I
It was
told you
very.
it is a modern Murder She Wrote, and I'm with it. I like it. I
It
mean,
is
it's the same
good.
thing every week.
I enjoy it pretty much. I don't love the killer that they're looking for. He's not really a killer. Did he kill anybody? I don't know, but maybe he did. But it's not the most. I didn't think it was most suspenseful thing to do. But
Yeah, but
whatever.
there's
It's
something
still
very
good.
entertaining
I do
about that
enjoy the
show.
show.
Yeah, I do too.
It
Considering I
is, and
have almost
it came.
no
It
free
comes from.
time. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You watch a lot of TV. You watch a lot of freaking TV.
I really do. I have no idea how,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
I
well
do.
you do. But I will say I also watched the French series that it came from. Um, uh, uh, hot intellectual, and maybe it's high intellectual. It's she's got what they call high potential, a very very high IQ, and she's really just extremely smart. And the French one is very good too. It's on Hulu. I watch it dubbed though. I cannot be dealing with subtitles. They have it both ways. They have it the subtitles and the dubbing. I think it's really good. It's more comedic, the French one. Um, so she's it's very similar, but more comedic. It gets a little bit kind of silly sometimes, but I do recommend that as well. So if anybody likes high potential, you can watch the French one as well. That it came from, and she's a producer. I guess so they somehow found it, and she bought the rights to it, and good for her. It works.
That's
Okay, so going back to this guy, officials say the little kung fu. They call him Little Kung Fu Trash Panda.
good.
Because he went into the karate studio.
Mhm.
Um, he was living his best life when he was detained in the liquor store and kept his spirits up even after being placed in the county kennel. And she said, "This is Martin again." She said, "I just set him in there and let him kind of relax for a few hours. The sun was beating on him, so he was feeling good." And then he was released 1 mile away from the shopping complex. And she said he didn't do anything wrong. He was just having a good time. And the story has gone viral. And Ms. Martin is good. She goes, it's because it is so relatable. And then she says,
Yes.
everybody's been there. Everybody's had a few extra and passed out by the toilet and hopes somebody can come get you the next morning.
It's so true.
That's funny.
That is funny.
She says, I hope he learned his lesson. And she said, there's a good chance he might be found committing another heist soon. And she said, he'll be back. He's not a dummy.
That's true.
It's cute.
I love that.
Well, at least I do too. Like, I like the way they treated him.
Yeah.
It was very nice. So, where's this thing? Hold on a second. Where is it? Okay. Then I have another one, a raccoon story. This is sweet too. There were paramedics going to work, and before they even left the parking lot, they saw this, like, they heard this noise of this like metal banging, and then they saw a little raccoon with a soup can stuck around its head.
Oh,
That's sad, right?
that
And
is.
so it was like a can bumping into walls, right? And then they finally then he started heading down the road like towards traffic, and so like we have to help. So they have they tried to just get him out, get the thing off, but its fur was packed so tightly in the can they couldn't pull it off. They were worried about the oxygen, and they said he stayed pretty calm. They pet him like you would a house pet, and he probably sensed that something good was going on. And then they have specialized shears and a ring cutter in their ambulance. And so they split the can down and got him out. And then he was instantly in a hurry. And they call them the superheroes, like SOUPER. And then they
That's cute.
called out to him, "Be free," as the animal ran off to find his next meal. And he said it was although it was his most unique patient, his approach was the same as always. Just helping with somebody or something in distress, and if you can lend a hand, do so. Render aid. So that's sweet.
That's
The
very
guy's
cute.
name is
Yes.
Uzel. Yeah, the paramedic's last name was Uzel. Uzzell. Very nice. I think it's really sweet. These people are helping these animals.
I love that.
Um, okay. Yeah. So actually, I think I heard about this first. Like I might have heard a slight mention of it on Howard or something, but I looked this up too. That raccoons might be domesticating themselves, like
Yes,
self
it was on Howard.
domestication.
I heard that. Yeah.
Um, yeah, and uh, so it's interesting because how does something get domesticated? Well, you think that it's because people take them and train them, but apparently this is self domestication. It's there's a study from the University of Arkansas at Little Rock's Department of Biology, and they're finding that raccoons living near humans could be showing the earliest signs of domestication. So they analyzed 20,000 images of raccoons from across the United States and discovered that city raccoons have shorter snouts than their rural counterparts. And they
Oh,
say that's a
that's
physical
interesting.
change that often appears that animals begin adapting to human environments. That it's like they're trying to be more
Hmm.
presentable, I guess. But like, isn't it weird how that happens?
That is weird.
I think that's like bizarre.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, like it's not obviously they're not getting cosmetic surgery. It's happening. They're doing it on their own.
No. Well, I
Imagine
mean,
if,
but
imagine if they had.
these things happen. I mean, look at humans over time,
I
how
know.
humans have changed.
Well, yes, I absolutely. Well, I think it's very interesting. They said it's like it says that a physical change uh, often happens when animals adapt to human environments, and our presence alone, meaning the human presence, is enough to trigger the process. Just as ancient wolves and wildcats were drawn to human settlements
Mhm.
for easy access to food, raccoons today are adapting to life around people in urban trash cans. Well, I mean, it's also the fact that we have taken up so much um, of their space. Like what they don't have all the free area to get their food that they did before. I remember Ronnie, the limo driver from Howard, was talking about this one time. He said that they, where he lives, at the time he lived in Queens, and they had built like a new apartment complex right near him in from the wood. It had been woods. So he said one day he heard a knock at the door, and it was a raccoon family looking for food. They knocked on his door
That's so funny.
because they were so hungry. I mean, like
Listen,
because
I
we,
bet they
it's like
got fed.
we're taking over. You know,
I find that with
he
a
didn't
lot of
say, but he could
animals.
help. I'm sure he did. Yeah,
Like, I don't know about you, but there are a lot of animals around that I never saw in this area as a kid. Like, you didn't see as many deer
yeah.
in populated areas. You didn't see rabbits all over the place. I
The
mean,
rabbits
there's
are
a lot
coming. Yeah,
all over. I never remember seeing rabbits
yeah.
anywhere when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere. Um, yeah,
Right,
deer
and they're moving.
too.
I want them here. Like they're moving closer. I saw them.
They
They're in
are.
Oceanside, the next town over, so they're on
Oh
their way.
yeah, they'll
Yeah,
be there soon.
but they're not
Yeah,
here
they're.
yet.
Oh, they're.
But they have
I
to make
told
it
you.
over that bridge. There's a. They have to get past the garbage thing.
Oh, they
I hope they
will.
do.
They
I
will.
know.
I
I
told
want
you.
them, even though I don't know
They're
what.
cute.
Go
I
ahead.
told you one day I walked out of my backyard. I'm leaving, and it was like fucking Bambi back there. There were deer, bunnies. I was like, what is
Yeah.
happening? Where do I live? It was adorable.
Well, you do. You do live right by. You have a wooded area though there. So I mean, that's
Behind,
more.
yes,
You know.
behind the fence is a wooded
You know.
area.
Yeah.
But and yes, the bunnies
Yeah.
have been here for
So
quite
it
some
makes sense
time.
that they come after them.
I know, but that
Yeah.
was
I
the
think that's
deer that
sweet.
couldn't get out. It was very upsetting.
Oh,
He
well, what
found
happened
they
to the
were
deer? Did he get out?
babies. Yes, well, the
Yeah.
person upstairs uh, found a rescue place. I found a
Oh,
rescue
good.
lady that had rescued some other animal that they had here. It was weird, and She came and got the
Was
deer
the
back
person
into
was
the
the rescue
woods.
person named was the person named Karen?
I don't know. I don't know. But I forget what
Because there's
other
this woman, like
animal.
she's
Yeah.
amazing. Like she's
The
an
lady
amazing, like
with
she
the bird?
rescued the one that first when I was at, yes, I was at the Buffalo Wild Wings in the parking lot,
Hmm.
and I was with the bird. She came after hours. I sat with that bird for hours, and then someone knew her and contacted her, and she came, and she was like, "It's a good thing you didn't do this yourself because it's the only bird I wear these gloves
Yeah.
with because it will take your eyes out." I'm like, "Oh boy!"
By the
And
way, speaking of
a
cute animal
cormoran. I always call them
stories,
pomerans.
yes, Bean has been in and out
Yeah.
behind you. It's so cute.
Oh yeah.
Like before, he was laying on the end of the couch with his
Right
little
now.
face. It was adorable. And
Can
then
you
he
see him
wandered
now?
off. Then he wandered back.
Can you see him now?
No, no.
He's
He's
neck.
he's
I think
too
he's out of
far.
reach. Hold on. Let's see.
He was. He just walked by.
He's
Yeah, there he is.
Where is he?
He's that way, the other
He's
way.
Oh, you see him? Okay. I don't know. I can't.
When you move this way, the other way. Yes, that way. There he is.
Oh, you see him?
Hmm.
I can't see what the camera on my camera because I think because you're in my thing, I can't see. Okay. Well, there's your
Yeah,
puka.
he's there.
Yes,
He's
we
like,
love
oh, me?
you. We love this boy.
I know. I got to see him
Yeah.
for the
I
first
call
time
him
the
Book.
other day. I haven't seen him in such a long time.
Yeah.
I
Oh
haven't
my
been
God!
over
Look how
that way
sad
in
he
a
looks
while.
now, looking out the window.
That's how he looked before when
There,
he
I
was
see him now.
behind you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Sad boy.
my.
All right. Well, he's
I just
watching
had
the
to point
snow.
that out
I,
since
I
we're
mean, I don't know
talking
what he
about,
wants, but he can't.
okay, I I hate snow. I've become
Animals.
such
Yeah.
a grumpy ass. Hate snow. But I was watching videos on Instagram of
Oh,
cats
you
in
know.
snow, like cats trying to walk through snow. It was very
Were they
funny.
happy? Yeah, cats don't
Most
usually
of
like
them did
snow.
not love it. You know, they did that kind of like walk
Yeah.
where their paws are like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
very cute.
He likes it. He likes to play. He's from
I,
upstate, so he's used to snow.
oh, I had two
Yeah. Took
dogs,
him a little
and the
bit.
one,
Like, he'd be like,
yeah, uh,
go ahead.
my one dog loved the snow. She loved to be outside. She would hop, hop, hop through the snow. The other one would look outside and be like, "You must be kidding. That's not going to happen." And she'd go right back inside. She did not like rain. She did
Aw.
not like snow. She did
Yeah.
not like outside in general. I was like, I'm totally with you on that. But yeah,
You okay,
dogs are
boo boo?
so fun.
Oh, he likes it. Oh, he's going
It
back to
must be
sleep.
interesting
He's like,
since
all right,
he's
yeah,
so
I've had enough.
black and the snow's so white. It must be funny seeing him go through this.
I guess. Oh. He's
He's
very
so
cute
cute.
because he gets
He,
excited. He starts kicking it up and everything. It
yeah,
is very cute.
he is very cute.
Okay,
He's very
so
sweet.
uh, he, he is a sweet boy. Um, so then the person who did the research is Dr. Rafaela Leash. I don't know, Lesch. And she said trash is really the Kickstarter. Wolves that started hanging around garbage heaps, that's how we eventually got dogs. Cats did the same thing, hanging around dumpsters for mice. Raccoons are following that same path today. And so they said that raccoons on the Little Rock campus are showing signs of social shift. It turns out they're incredibly friendly. They don't fight. They share their snacks that they find in the trash cans. And it says that they're continuing to adapt to human spaces. Their physical and behavioral traits could gradually resemble those of domesticated animals, including shorter snouts and calmer temperaments. Um, and she said if they ever became pets, they might have a mix of cat and dog like personalities. But one major difference, their dexterous hands.
They
So they
sure.
can get into anything,
Yeah.
any latch, any door handle.
Hmm.
And she said they're incredibly good at opening. And so I think raccoons will probably be a handful once they make pet status. But they did also say that it will be thousands of years. So
Oh no.
say la
Oh, that's
vie.
sad. I would totally get
I
one.
think it's basically honestly, I just think that I just think there's no way this planet's going to continue with the global warming and everything. I mean, the planet will
Yeah,
continue, but it will eject us that are causing all the trouble. We're going to be like the humans are going to be out because they have done nothing but destroy this planet. Not
yeah,
everybody, but of course, the nice people have to suffer for the sins of the others, as is
uh,
always the case.
of course.
Okay. So that was my little rant on that. I have a funny story about, I don't know if it's funny. The cat in the opening. Have you ever seen the movie The Godfather?
No.
Nor have I. But apparently there's a cat in the opening scene that's on
Uh,
Don Corleone's lap, okay? And so apparently the cat was not planned. It wandered onto the set. It was like a stray cat. Like they have stray cats on the set. It sauntered past the lights and cables as if it owned the studio, and then leapt into Marlon Brando's lap and settled there like fate choosing its throne. So everybody froze, and they were like, "What's going to happen?" But Brando started petting it. Like it was just like he liked it, you know. And Brando said, "Let him stay." The crew tried to remove it, and Brando stopped them with a quiet raise of his hand. "Let him stay. Animal knows things we don't." And
oh,
then
I love it.
Coppola said he worried that Francis Ford Coppola, the director, said, "I worried the cat would steal the scene," and he kind of did. And also, the cat was purring so loudly that the sound men were losing their minds. Like, I can't hear the Don. All I hear is a lawnmower. But Coppola decided that he just had a sense that to let it be. So Brando stroking the cat with astonishing gentleness. His fingers are tracing the fur. Somebody wrote this like, woo, you know. His voice delivers a chilling promise of vengeance. So, in other words, it's like this really dark opening, but yet the guy's petting the cat, right? And then a grip, I don't know if this is true, but it says a grip whispered, "It looks like the cat owns the family, not Don Corleone." And another replied, "That's why it's perfect." But I don't know if that really happened. I don't know. You know, this definitely happened, but I don't know how much, you know, there's a lot of hyperbole
Yeah.
here. But I do think that it's a really interesting thing to have an animal added. Like, it is always interesting. Reminds me of like, not Hannibal Lecter, but the first guy, Red Dragon, was it? That he had that
Hmm.
dog, you know? So you could be such a monster, could also love an animal. It's like this weird, it's a weird showing of like another side of them. Like it's kind of disturbing, which is good for this movie, right? You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
so it said the small creature turned Corleone from a distant criminal titan into something infinitely more dangerous, a man whose tenderness lived right beside his brutality. Woo.
Oh.
And then Brando chuckled when the scene ended. See, he knew exactly what to do, scratching the cat's chin. The animal responded with a smug purr as if he had delivered the performance of a lifetime. And then Coppola said later, once he edited it, he said that cat gave the Don his humanity. So I did. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We've lost Pascale. Hopefully she'll come back. Hello? Let's see if she comes back. Hello? I don't know. Maybe I disappeared. I don't see her. Maybe she's in there and doesn't see me.
I'm
Ah,
back.
okay. I was going on. I'm like, maybe I disappeared. Maybe she doesn't see me.
No, it's definitely me.
I was like, all right.
I'm
Um,
back.
from outer space. Okay. Well, you were gone just at the moment I stopped talking about that, so that was a good timing. I tried to look up what happened to the cat, but nobody really knows. It would be nice if like one of those guys adopted the cat, but nobody. Well, maybe it happened, but nobody said that. I think it was just like, sometimes movie studios have like cats roaming around like every other place,
Mhm.
and then I guess the cat just continued to live on the set.
Ah, it's like I just went to Puerto Rico and there are cats everywhere and they take care of these cats. It's like Costa Rica except with cats.
Yeah.
The cats, I was able to pet the cats,
Oh,
you know, but yeah, like the people in that area
that's sweet.
donate, they get the cats spayed, neutered, give them their shots, and they just live outside,
Yeah. Interesting.
and the
Well, the
people.
weather's good there for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's nice that they decided. I mean, that's a large group of people to decide that they'll take care of these animals. That's great.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah, that was cool. It
Remember when I
reminded
told
me. Yeah.
of Costa Rica? Yeah. Remember I told that guy in the restaurant that the dog needs love? And
Yes.
the dog didn't even want to eat when I tried to feed him. He just wanted love. He fell asleep on my foot.
Yeah,
He
he
knew
came
he was
by.
safe.
Right.
Yeah.
We were eating dinner, and he just wandered over, plopped himself down, and was
Yeah.
very happy.
Yeah. So I told the guy, he's like scoffing at me, and I go, "Well, do you need love?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, dogs need love too."
Of course.
So then as we were leaving, it was a beach. It was really cool. These restaurants are just on the beach, like outdoors. And so we were leaving, and the guy goes, "I have your message about the dog. I will do it." It was really nice.
It was.
Yeah.
That was weird. Also, the dog, we were at an Airbnb and we were walking back,
Yeah.
and I had food and I
Yeah.
gave it to this dog. And so the dog followed us back,
Yeah.
and the place was gated. So, we felt bad, but we went in the gate and went inside. And then one of us opened the door, and I don't know how that dog got in the gate,
Yeah.
but
He
he
was right there.
got in and was hanging out by the door.
He really
I
wanted to
was
come in.
like,
And I'll tell
yeah,
you, if it was my house, I would have let the dog in. But obviously, you
me
can't bring
too.
him in the
I
Airbnb.
definitely would
You
have.
don't know
Yes.
what you couldn't. We couldn't do that, obviously. But
No, but I would have. Yeah. I think we both
absolutely,
would have.
we would have had a new dog.
Yes,
If we lived
absolutely.
in Costa Rica, we would have to have property where we could have all these dogs, because there's no way that we would definitely keep those dogs. We would the more, and there's a lot of them that I'm sure they keep appearing. We would just have all these dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, that is my dream to have a farm. I don't want to grow anything on the farm. I just want to have animals that have no home.
I would be totally into that too. I think we could do it like everybody buy my new books, and we'll make a we will I totally would spend the profits on getting a piece of property and living there with animals. Like that would be I would be quite happy doing that. Quite
Me
happy.
too.
Yeah.
I have no problem with cleaning up after animals.
No.
Like that doesn't
But
bother
we could get a
me.
piece of property where they roam and everything, like that like a big
I
enough where
would,
they're safe, but
yes, I would love that.
I would
That
love
that
that
would
too.
be, yes, I would be very happy.
And we could name it after Casey,
Oh
you
God, that
know?
would be great. That would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
Because Casey, my son Casey, he adored animals like
Yes,
wow, like so much. It was unbelievable how much he adored them. So
yes,
I that's why I'm. Oh
absolutely.
well, I will say on a side note, it's not a side note, but it's we on January 13th. It's going to be 3 years that I lost him, and so I every January 13th I've designated Casey's Creature Kindness Day, and it's a day where I ask people. I want people always to be kind to creatures, but that day, take a particular moment. Like if you have a pet, really pamper that pet, get it a toy, get it special treats, or if you know somebody, if you don't have pets, somebody else's pets, or go to a shelter and you can pet the animal, take care, give the animal some attention there. I know that not everybody can adopt an animal because of their circumstances, but you can go there and give them a little bit of a happy moment. Bring some treats to the shelter for them to give, or some you can get some toys and give them to the shelter. There's a lot of
Yes,
ways that you can be
a lot
kind.
of shelters, a lot of shelters need volunteers to come and walk the
Yes,
dogs.
yes.
There's a lot of ways that you can help.
So there's like a lot of things you can do, and if you could do that in Casey's honor, it would. I know it makes him happy. because he just loves animals, loves all creatures. Really, you could do it with anything, with any kind of.
Yeah.
If you could do it with a snake, if you want, he wouldn't. Casey loved anything that was living.
Me
He would
too.
never harm anything. Yeah,
Yes. And if you do, I know people probably won't, but if you do, write to us and let us know what you did.
I would love that. And if anybody takes a picture, absolutely.
Yeah,
That and
share it. Share it
if we
with
hear
us.
from anybody, we will definitely share it also on the podcast. I would love that because I mean, of course, I want my kid to be remembered, but also I know that's just his calling to be with the animals. He just loved them so much. He was like Beth
Yes.
Stern. He's like that, and he really always. I know he would have wound up doing something with animals, like some sort of a career with animals because he just loved them so
Yeah.
much. So,
Yeah. I
thank you in
love that.
advance, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, maybe we'll leave it at that because it's almost an hour, and
Okay.
we have things we must do today.
That's right. Like go shovel.
Oh,
Ugh.
I want to tell you one more thing that's really fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Can you still see me?
No. Yeah, of course. I'm just kidding.
All right. There's a really funny thing that happened in New Zealand. Um, it sounds like the beginning of a joke. A seal walked into a bar. And they call it, the technical term is galumphing. Apparently, that's what it's called when a seal walks. Galumphing,
Oh
which is
yeah, I just
you knew
learned
that
that recently, actually.
really.
Yeah.
I find
Yeah.
that to be very amusing. Galumphing.
It is. We had a whole because my boss said it, and we're like, "What does that even mean?" And she
Yeah.
explained that like a
Well,
couple of weeks ago.
really, that's funny.
Yeah,
isn't it funny how you hear something and all of a sudden you hear it again, like something you never heard
yeah,
before? It happens a lot. Um, but when you look at seals walk, it looks like the word galumphing does fit.
yeah. It
you know,
fits. Yeah,
I
definitely.
love words that sound like what they are. That you can actually.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just love that. Well, I love words. Um, so apparently he was lost, curious, and he was well below New Zealand's legal drinking age. So it was a summer evening. He was a baby fur seal, and then they said he waddled. I guess they only say galumphing once, and into the spring plus fern. What is this? The Spring and Fern The Meadows craft beer bar. I don't know why it has such a name. In Richmond, the top of New Zealand's South Island, and they're pet friendly. So at first they just thought it was a dog. I guess they weren't really paying attention, and then she got a closer look, like what is going on, and a patron grabbed a sweater and tried to usher the seal out of the back door, but the creature dashed into a restroom and then hid under the dishwasher. So they unplugged the
Oh,
dishwasher, so he was okay. Then another customer fetched a dog crate from home, and they made a plan to lure him out of his hiding place. They had a pizza topping they were offering as a special. So the guy says, or maybe it's a woman. I just went to my fiance. I said, "Grab the salmon, grab the salmon. That's a good topping for a seal." And then they
salmon on
got
pizza. Oh,
that's gross, but look, it was good.
yeah.
It was the perfect thing to get him out. And then the conservation rangers came, and it turned out they were already tracking him. They said it was their fourth call. Their fourth call of the day. They had been driving around trying to find the baby seal. So it's like your dogs. That time that when I was watching your dogs and they got
Yeah.
out, I was trying to find them, and I kept going to people like, "Oh, they were just here." They went. It was the 4th of July. They just kept going from
Yes.
backyard to backyard
Listen,
visiting.
they were very friendly dogs. They liked people.
That's true,
Oh,
but
before
not.
we're done, I
Yeah.
just want to mention I was telling you about this last night. So there's this company. I think they call it Fallow. It's FAHLO. So you can go on there, you buy a bracelet with whatever animal. Like I bought a lion and other things. I have a turtle. And they give you an animal to track. They have a tracker on them and you can see what they're up to on an app. And all the proceeds go to help these animals. So I think
Yeah, that's nice.
it's a great, it's fun and it
Yeah.
helps these animals. So I encourage you all to go get these bracelets. They're very cute.
That's also a very cute gift for like a kid. They used to have those. Maybe they still do those things where they hatch them or various things where they do things.
Hmm.
But why
Yeah.
not watch a real animal? Like
Yeah.
a kid could really learn from that and also
Yeah.
gain even more empathy because you hear about animals, but when you're watching the comings and goings of one specific one, that really teaches a child a lot of empathy,
Yes,
caring
and they
for.
also
Yeah,
give you facts about that animal, what's doing. Like I was telling you, my turtle doesn't move much, but
yeah. A turtle would be a very low maintenance tracking.
yes. But it's really cool, and like I said, it helps these animals, so I figured I would share that with
That's
everybody.
very cute. It's a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
yeah, a friend of
Um,
mine gave me the bracelet. I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I bought more.
it is a really cool gift.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's all I wanted to say.
well, that's nice. I just want to say one more thing about the seal. They said, they said in the seal's honor, they are now keeping the salmon on the on the menu, and they said the seal was released on nearby Rabbit Island, considered a safe location because of its dog-free status. So that's good.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully it won't swim away from Rabbit Island. Um, but they said it's not unusual for curious young seals to show up in unexpected places at that time of year. They follow rivers and streams up to 9 miles inland. Um,
Wow.
so it's normal exploratory behavior. That's cute. New Zealand sounds cute. Is that the one where I wanted to go where they have? There's the one that has the penguins every night. The
That's
penguin
Australia.
parade. Oh, is it Australia? Okay, well I want to go there. I want to see the penguin parade.
Yeah. I also want to go to New Zealand because I'm pretty sure that that's where they filmed a lot of Lord of the Rings. So,
Okay, then there it is.
nerd.
Well, I think are they close to each other? I feel like they should be.
I think they are. I mean, if you're going to take that trip, you might as well just keep going.
All right. Well, once again, we need some book sales people.
Yeah.
Come on, fund our trip. It would be so fun. We could do like a video podcast from our travels. I know everybody's really into that. My books are good though. Buy them for the reason that you love the books, and know that
Yes.
you are helping us live our best lives. And we are going to, but the animal shelter, I would love to do that. The farm for the sanctuary,
Yeah.
we
That'd be
really do
cool.
also want to do the trip for sure. But the animal sanctuary is amazing. That would be a dream come true for us to do that.
Yes.
Um, they have a funny. They had named the baby seal Fern, and she's welcome back anytime. They said it was the first unruly patron they had to evict, and then she said, the bartender said, "There's been the running joke that we've got the seal of approval."
Oh,
Cute, right?
God.
Yeah, that's cute. Come on, cute Marie, real cute. There's the callback.
I know. Does anybody else know? I know what it's from, but
It's from Donnie and Marie. Come on.
yeah.
Everybody loves
Uh,
Donnie and Marie. I had Donnie and Marie
well,
dolls. You did too, right? Didn't we have the
oh, I
dolls?
did. Yes,
Love them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And those purple
The
outfits.
purple outfits ready to perform.
Yeah.
And then remember on the show they had the Ice Angels. They used to go
Hmm.
Ice Angels.
Yes. I have a picture of me as a kid with a Donnie and Marie shirt. It's like, good
Oh,
Lord.
that's cute. I love that.
Yeah.
Um, Howard referenced it, but like he said, they asked him. He had that country guy on, that some singer I never heard of, but apparently he's like number one country guy. If you ask me about country, I'm like Willie Nelson, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton. But apparently there's more than that. And the one that
Yeah.
won, the one from what's her name? Kelly? No, not Kelly Clarkson. There's the woman
Oh,
from that.
the blonde girl, Carrie
Yeah,
Underwood.
that's it. Yeah. So, but there's more of them. There's a lot more. Apparently, there's a lot more. And this Kenny Chesney. So Howard was like going on. Howard read his book like without even having the guy booked. I think that's I guess because he's interested in guitar stuff. So somebody called him like, you two are you're like opposites. And Howard goes, why? Because he's a little bit country and I'm a little bit rock and roll. And that's what the song was, the Donnie
That's
Marie.
really funny.
She's a little bit country. He's a little bit rock and roll, which I don't feel that either of them were completely country or rock and roll.
I agree.
Yeah. They were light. They were light versions. So, all
They
right.
sure were.
So
All right.
they were, but we love them. So
Yeah.
anyway, at this time, we'll do our quotes. I have one quote because it's a long quote. Not very. Don't worry. It's not very long. But
Okay.
I guess I'll just do mine if that's okay.
Yeah, good.
So it's Walt Whitman. So I feel like this must be part of a poem. I don't know though. I just found it on quickly, maybe 10 minutes before we started because that's my jam. That's what I do. And but I really like it a lot. So he said, or he wrote, I think I could turn and live with the animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is responsible or industrious over the whole earth. I like that.
Oh, that's really good.
We could use that as a quote for our shelter. Like we could hang it.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. I like it.
Put it on our website.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, I have a few, of course, and they're all sassy because that's how I am.
That's right.
One is by the author Mary Bly. Honestly, never heard of this woman, but whatever.
Mary J. Bly?
No. So it's dogs come when they're called. Cats take a message and get back to you later. So true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Once again, about cats by Terry Pratchett, author. I don't know if I'm saying their name right.
Yeah.
In ancient times, cats were worshipped as gods. They have not forgotten this. Once again, very true.
That's right. Very true.
And one more by Ben Williams, a writer. I don't know any of these writers, but whatever.
Oh, well, Terry's pretty famous.
Yeah, I've heard that name, but I
feel like
don't know what
Terry's
they
a
write.
guy, but I'm not sure. I'm not
I'm not
positive.
sure either. But
Yeah.
that's the only name that I've actually heard, but I have
Yeah.
no idea what they write. So
Yeah.
this one is by Ben Williams, and it is, there is no psychiatrist in the world like a puppy licking your face. I
Oh,
agree.
that's true. That's true. They are so Animals are so uplifting.
They really
It's
are.
so true. Yeah. Yeah. And they're so innocent. They're just pure. They're so pure. They're like babies. Babies are so pure. And animals.
Yeah.
If only we could keep the babies as pure as they grow as the animals. And sometimes
I
they are still.
know.
I think society just puts everybody through the ringer. So
Yes.
we do the best we can. Anyway, that's another story. So
For another
I think
day.
we did I have a few more to say for another time, and so we'll continue with some animal things in the future. But I think that was fun,
Yeah.
and everybody loves a good animal story. And if not, you're a cold-hearted snake. And goodbye. Let's tell you.
All right, Paula Abdul.
Yes. All right. So with that, we will say au revoir.
Bye.
Imagine if every single person in Texas suddenly lost their home. Then everyone in New York. Then everyone in Florida. That still wouldn't equal the 120+ million people who fled war and persecution and left everything behind. People who have no idea if they'll ever return home. It's almost impossible to comprehend, but it's happening right now. The UN Refugee Agency is responding in 136 countries, helping refugees find safety and rebuild their lives. As violence escalates, your help is urgently needed. Your donation will deliver emergency shelter, protection, food, and medical care to families who've lost everything. From the moment you give, critical relief will reach a refugee family within 72 hours. While we can't rebuild their home overnight, your gift will provide what they need most now: a safe place to sleep, food, protection, and hope for the future. Go to unrefugees.org/donation to make your gift today.